Good morning and welcome to the channel on this, the 25th day of May 2026. I find it somewhat amazing that Ukraine struck one civilian target and Russia declared outrage, and yet Russia has been targeting civilian targets for months and months, if not years. Now, we haven't given you much of an update on the Russian-Ukraine conflict recently because we've been concentrating obviously on the Iran-US conflict. So I just wanted to give you an update today. There has been major strikes on Kyiv. Russia launched 600 drones and 90 missiles in one of the largest attacks since 2022. At least 4 people were killed and 100 injured in Kyiv. The attack included an Oreshnik hypersonic ballistic missile capable of carrying nuclear warheads. It's the third use of this during the conflict. And basically what they're saying is that you can't stop this if we were to put a nuclear warhead on it. There has been damage reported in every district of Kyiv. Wider Russian strikes across Ukraine. Well, in the Kyiv region, 87 have been injured after the May 24th attack, and numbers continue to rise. In Zaporizhzhia, 753 Russian strikes on 48 settlements in 24 hours. Kharkiv, 12 wounded in new Russian assaults. In Sumy, Russian drone hit a funeral procession, killing 1 and injuring 4. The battlefield situation, however, there has been 233 combat clashes since the 24th of May, or on the 24th of May, with heavy fighting. Ukrainian forces have repelled 38 assaults. Ukraine destroyed a rare Russian 5N63S radar station using attack drones. Here's some interesting information: casualties and force levels. Russia lost 1,020 soldiers in the past 24 hours, bringing total Russian losses to 1,356,940. How any country can sustain that? That's obviously over the 4-year period, but it's absolutely amazing how many people have died. Ukraine reports that Russia is losing over 1,000 troops per day, but recruiting 800 to 900 a day, a manpower shortage. Russia has increased enlistment bonuses by 30 to 100% across 40 regions, so they're desperately looking for more people to be soldiers. The Ukraine strikes inside Russia. Well, they've struck a major oil pumping station which supplies Moscow. Ukrainian partisans blinded air defences before a strike on an oil depot. International reaction. Well, EU leaders condemned Russia's use of the Oreshnik missile as reckless nuclear brinkmanship. France, Italy, Germany and the EU Commissioner all criticised the escalation. UK Foreign Secretary called the strikes evidence of Moscow's weakness. So what's the strategic picture in late May? Well, Russia is increasingly reliant on mass drone and missile attacks. They're facing manpower shortages and economic strain. In the Ukraine, improving air defense interception rates, approximately 246 of 262 drones shot down, and they're conducting deeper strikes into Russian territory. They're still under heavy bombardment with significant civilian damage. I saw also on the various news channels this morning that Russia is having major problems with its economy. I mean, it's getting to the stage now where everybody's telling Putin that this war has to end. Putin, of course, is stubborn. He has a goal in mind, which I've said before, which is basically he wants the whole of the Donetsk region. And if he gets that, he will, I believe, stop the war. He's already got the Crimea region, so he will look at this as a win-win situation for him. Whether Ukraine will be prepared to give up the Donetsk region, I strongly doubt. But this war could drag on for years and years and years because it's not really going anywhere one way or the other. Okay, that's it for this morning. Thank you very much indeed for watching and listening. I'll talk to you again soon.